Welcome everybody. My name is Syed and thank you for being in this course. Certainly appreciate it. I hope you're learning and finding this content valuable. Let me get you some latest and greatest news as we regularly update our courses. So I'm going to be talking about the new Management Console unified search capabilities. So you don't have to leave the Management Console. So let's take a look at what that is and how you can benefit from the new AWS Management Console unified search feature. So AWS is constantly adding new capabilities so you can leverage the latest technologies to experiment and innovate more quickly. So for example, blogs, knowledge articles, events, and other options are available in the unified search to enable you to easily search and discover information right here in the AWS Management Console. So AWS users can now search, of course, for, like I said, blogs. Example is auto scaling, EC2, knowledge articles. Examples, you can set your own preferences on AWS emails. Examples, remotely run commands on an EC2 instance, right? And events. And that is super exciting. So let's dive in. I'm going to demonstrate this feature right here. So thank you again for being here. And of course, let us know with any questions, any of the topics that you wish to learn more about. We'll be happy to update our courses, and we do that regularly. Thanks so much. And by the way, we're super excited to move into the next year, and of course bringing you the latest updates and new goodies. So stay tuned. But right now, let's take a look at the AWS Management Console Unified Search. Welcome back. So once you log in to the AWS Management Console, you'll see that you'll have options such as AWS services, recently visited services if you have already. If not, they will not appear here. And of course, if you expand the all service option, you will notice under compute group, under management and governance, the security, identity, compliance, and so on. And of course, many new services are constantly being added by AWS as it grows and as users demand more options and solutions. So for example, under management and governance, you have the control tower, you have the AWS Proton, the incident manager, the AWS Resilience Hub, and of course, as we move in the future, we'll be adding more and more, lessons based on most of these services, and of course, as we move forward. So if you're preparing yourself for the AWS Cloud Practitioner exam or the AWS Solutions Architect exam, these services, of course, are helpful. So make sure you go through all of these basic understanding and knowledge depending on which exam you're preparing for if you are pursuing AWS certifications. All these services are available, and of course, you'll notice that this list, it continues to grow as fast as it can, and that's what AWS does. The other part on the AWS Management Console, you'll see build a solution. You can launch your VM, build a web app, virtual servers, migration, connecting to an IoT device, or register a domain. And of course, there are other as well, such as start a development project. And this will lead you directly to AWS CodeStar as an example, or you can also navigate directly from the developer tools and go to CodeStar, right? So again, this is just easier access or accessibility. Now, what I want to talk about here is, of course, the unified search. And at the top here, you will see you can search for services, features, blogs, docs, or documentation, and more. And this is really helpful. So for example, if you need to know about EC2 instance, so just type in EC2 and it will give you on your left side additional information about blogs regarding EC2, documentation, tutorials, events, marketplace, knowledge articles, and so on. And again, if you want to be more specific, for example, you could do so, and that's what the search will reveal. So for example, the blogs has this new attribute-based instance type selection for EC2 auto scaling and EC2 fleet. Once again, since your term is just EC2 instance, you can also similarly click on, for example, blogs, and it will give you a list of blogs, and then you can navigate and it will open up in a new window. Very powerful. And that's really what we mean by unified search. So they have expanded this capability. So go ahead and use this, right? If you need to have, let's say, find out more services or features, blogs, documentation, anything regarding your search. So if you want to use the auto scaling option. You can learn about what is auto-scaling. So auto-scaling enables you to quickly scale your entire application on AWS, right? You can take a look at the scaling plans, for example, and it will bring you that option, right? And this is really pretty powerful. So the search or the unified search capability is really, really nice and easy for AWS users if you're using the GUI interface, which is pretty good. So I hope this makes sense. I wanted to just bring you an update on the latest features on AWS Management Console and of course the unified search. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Post your questions in the discussion area. I'll be happy to help. And with this, let's move to the next lesson.